and episode number 8
Ooh.
of ChatGDG. Woo, with two amazing guests. Yes, Cleyra and Jose, both software engineers, both working at JPMorgan, both running GDG Glasgow, and only one of them woman tech maker ambassador.
Oh
Is you,
yeah,
Cleyra, right? Yes, okay.
yeah, that's correct.
That's correct. Thank you for joining us. That's super cool to have you here. You are very active in the community aspect, and of course, you are a couple in tech working in the same company. You know, a lot to talk about, but I would like to give you the stage to have a brief introduction about yourself. Of course, starting with Clara first.
Yes, hello. Yes, as Stefano mentioned, I am a Women Tech Maker Ambassador at GDG Glasgow organizer, and I'm working at JP Morgan as a software engineer. And I recently become a Women Developer Academy mentor as well,
Oh,
which is,
nice. Congratulations.
yes, Jay, thank you. So
Mm.
that's a Google initiative to promote diversity in the tech industry by having more female developer speakers. So that's a
Ah, nice.
really, really cool program. Yeah,
Very nice.
Should I go next? Nice meeting you,
yeah.
Cleyra, by the way. Uh,
Nice meeting you too.
Yeah, yeah, call me.
uh, G- also, GDG organizer, lead software engineer at JP Morgan. What else do you want me to say about me? Big fan of this podcast, and I appreciate the invitation. We're going to have so much fun.
Absolutely. This is
So,
not going to be a serious episode. This is, I want to
and
make it really,
no,
really clear.
no,
Right.
definitely not. It's not going to be a serious episode.
Yeah.
So,
I
Yeah.
forgot to mention something. I
yeah.
am also Jose's wife, which is by far the most difficult role.
Oh,
Thank you,
No,
wow.
I'm
Cleyra.
kidding. I'm
Thank you.
kidding.
Thank you.
That is
A big
challenging,
title,
I guess.
isn't it? Big
Isn't
title.
it? Yeah, yeah.
It's
Senior
funny.
wife. I know.
No,
Yeah.
no, it is funny that she makes that statement, no? Because I
Hmm.
just said we are a couple and we are involved in a lot of events that involve some kind of professionalism or, kind of protocol. So it's very, very often that people actually have no idea, no clue that Clara and I are related. So it comes as a big surprise for people when they actually figure it out, and more often it's in awkward situations. So I mean,
Okay. Tell us
are
more.
we starting doing anecdotes or like
Yeah,
Go
go
for
for
it.
yeah,
it.
go for it. So
Absolutely.
there was a conference and Clara finished the talks and a lot of people around her saying congratulations, fantastic, wow, love to learn Spanish and all the Latin stuff. And one of the guys near to her said like, how do you learn? How can I learn Spanish very quickly? And Clara says like, well, you have to find a partner who speaks Spanish. That will be the fastest way. And the guy said immediately to her, said like, oh, so you have a boyfriend? And I was like standing like next to them. And she's like, well, that's a funny question. You can ask my husband. And I was like, nice meeting you. And you can see the elegant stuff in their faces. So it is definitely fun to have that concealment and
Mm.
not making everyone aware of the situation of what's
Yeah.
going on. There is some uh, fun aspect of it.
Yeah. Nice fun.
Definitely. Yeah.
Do you have any other, little story to share? I mean, Claria, about one of these situations.
Oh, Jose, give me ideas.
No,
Uh,
I mean, we can spend the entire hour telling anecdotes, but it's some people say like, oh man, I don't know how you tolerate working with your wife, right? It's because
Hmm.
you're always uh, we thank God it's a massive company, right? So it's very hard
Yeah.
for us to cross.
That was my first question. Do you don't
yeah,
work on the same team, right?
No, we
not at
definitely
all.
don't. No. It's
Okay.
different floors, different line of business, different teams,
Okay.
different dynamics. But
But
there are cases where it comes handy to have your partner at work. For me, it's fantastic because we live at the same hour. So if I'm overrunning in a call or overrunning for something, she comes down immediately to my floor and she stands behind me.
Like the police,
Oh my God, look at that. Look at the time. Oh, Claire, it's already 5 p.m. Wow, I have to leave. So that aspect is very convenient.
And also commuting together, I would say.
Yeah.
Going to work and leaving work and then doing the commute back home is quite nice.
And also when you have conversations around it, it's like, and I don't know, you sometimes you have a bad day, and it's if your partner doesn't work on the same industry, it's sometimes very tricky to feel empathy of what the struggle you have been.
Yeah, I get that.
For us, it's very simple. It's like you had a bad day. Oh, what happened? I had this issue. Blah. I can relate. I've been there. I've done that.
Yeah, so the pipeline failing, test fails. All the good stuff. Yeah,
fun stuff. Yeah,
and the good stuff too, right? The celebrations of look at today I managed to do blah and wow, that's a big achievement. So it's very easy to relate on the empathy when your partner works on the same industry. So that's definitely very cool. It also impacts the dynamic of living at home. It's like if I'm going to bed late because I'm studying for a certification, or because there is an issue, or because I'm on call, it's very easy for the other person to actually say, like, how can I help you? How can I? There is understanding on that.
Yeah, that makes sense. And especially, I think in this case, she would understand if you are on call, for example, that usually is like 1 week out of 5-6 weeks or something. So that is an understanding that, okay, you are on call. We know that maybe our week is going to be a little bit different, because if you are on call, clearly you are not supposed to be doing a lot of things, since you need to be, ready to act if needed. So that's a pretty valid point. Just so you are clearly on the same wavelength in terms of how it works, and also your, let's say, schedule is pretty similar, because I would imagine that you leave home at the same time and you roughly get home at the same time. So that's, I think, is gonna
and we do the meals at the same time.
Yeah, so. Exactly. Gives you structure.
Yes.
So a lot of structure there. Do you do quote unquote the same job? So I know that you are a Java engineer, Jose, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Are you also a Java dev? Cleyra?
No, I'm more like a full stack, and I focus on the front end side of things. Is what I enjoy the most.
Nice. Okay.
So it's not the same, but we are together we do like a nice team, I would say.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Back end and front end. So you are a full stack couple. Okay.
Hey, let's put as a hashtag of it. Full stack couple. Yes.
I love it. Yes.
Full stack couple. We can start printing T-shirts. Full stack couple. No.
Yeah, totally.
10% of royalty, I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah, and if something goes wrong, full stock couple.
Okay. Okay, I see that. Okay, so we have also the plan B.
Exactly.
So can you? Little question for Cleyra. So you posted a tweet like an hour ago. Okay, so I don't know if you know. Excuse me, but your wife, she said. In an hour, me and Jose will be live at GDG chat. She tweeted GDG chat, not chat GDG. The whole point.
The guy from GDG chat must be super happy and saying like,
yes,
"Oh my
exactly.
God, this fantastic couple is going to join us."
Yeah. I mean that podcast is doing crazy numbers right now.
Right now, all the people are in there and not in this one. Yeah. That's the problem.
I mean, that was fun though. That was a lot of fun.
I apologize.
No, it's fine. That was really fun, actually.
It's going to be more fun if they guys retweet us. Or I don't know how you say that. The Twitter is called X. It's like repost,
reacts.
React, I guess. Yeah. You have to react the mention that you guys.
Yeah, doesn't sound well. Reacts.
No,
it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
So that's
okay. are you sad that they've killed the bird with the X?
Oh man, look, the thing for me, I don't know for Cleyra, but for me, Twitter was my first social network, and social network that for me, it was my. I remember my first tweet. I remember my first bad experience on Twitter. I used to work in a lot of digital marketing, so you cannot imagine a lot of the things that I did with Twitter as a brand and Twitter as a. So there is a nostalgia in me when I think about the little bird, and also the evolution of the logo. I went through almost all the modern logos, no, and whenever they change it, it's like, oh, look at the bird. So I cannot lie. I definitely feel nostalgia for what I remember to be Twitter. But hey, let's see what the future brings on.
Yeah. What's your take about that, Cleyra?
I used to love the Twitter brand. It was so cool, the bird, the colors, and
correct.
it's a big change. Now, every time I try to look for Twitter on my phone, I get lost.
Exactly.
It's like, where is Twitter? And so I need
That
to
was a
get
big
used
shock.
to that. Yeah,
That was a
exactly.
big shock. I thought it was okay, cool. They changed this for a couple of days. Marketing geniuses. No, it's an actual thing. Like what? Really? Yeah, that was interesting. So I mean, we'll see. They say that they've done that because X should be this integration about like different things. This new platform. We'll see, I guess. So
yeah, like I said, it's like let's see how different it is, and maybe it's like, oh, I don't miss actually Twitter. This is much better. So let's wait and see.
Yeah, let's see. So both of you are very active in the community aspect of things. We say that before you run GDG Glasgow, Women Tech Maker Ambassador. What was the last thing? Mentor for
Women Developer Academy.
Women Developer Academy. I know that you, Jose, you are also an associate professor. Okay, is that right? No,
affiliate, yeah, affiliate professor.
Okay.
Yes.
At the Glasgow Academy,
University of Glasgow.
University.
University of Glasgow.
Yes,
okay, so I mean, pretty busy life, I would imagine.
is busy. I think Cleyra's life is more busy than me. Cleyra has the energy to don't stop. That's something that I admire for Cleyra. You can see it at 12, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and you're like, what are you working on? It's like, I'm working on this presentation, I'm being submitting for this. So Cleyra definitely has a lot of more energy than me. I am more lazy. You will see me, I don't know, watching a new whatever anime series on Netflix or things like that. Cleyra is a non-stopper. So definitely, in terms of who is more active on the community, like actually doing stuff, Cleyra by far.
Jose is gaining marriage points just now.
Yes, that's a dynamic that we have. We exchange the points like once per year. We exchange it. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, where do you find the time, Cleyra, to do all these things?
During the weekend and after work.
Okay. Easy. Perfect.
Yeah.
No? Silly of me. Silly of me.
Whenever I'm not working, I'm
exactly
doing
right.
community stuff. It's just like in that frame of time.
Exactly. And why wasting time? Sleeping, eating.
No need.
Come on. Right?
No need.
No need. 24 hours. Let's use until the very last minute. Yeah. I agree. No, I mean, jokes
sponsored
aside.
by insert whatever energy drink that is sponsored this event. Hey,
yeah. Red Bull.
we have to help, right? It's like sponsor revenue. Yeah.
Ooh. Full of money. So no, I mean seriously, like where do you find the time? Like, I mean, I think that has to be, a little bit of a
balance. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I think I'm part of a good network of people, and it's also like super nice to have good friends that are also software engineers. So every time I'm looking for a new talk or I'm thinking about a new idea, I just connect with my a network of people. And I'm very lucky to have Jose as one of
Mm,
that people. And so, yeah, that really make it easier, I would say.
nice one. So GDG Glasgow. Since when you are, part of the chapter? Like how many years? Like 2, 3 years? I don't
Oh,
know.
I think November last year.
Okay.
Oof. No, yes, last year, but I cannot remember the date. But yeah, last year,
Okay.
last year.
So
Yeah,
it's
we're
still
very new. We're very new.
mm.
Yeah,
All right. So it's still something that is a little bit new for you. So I would, because I think we met each other for the first time at the summit
that's
in
Yes.
correct.
December,
December. Yes.
Canary
Yes,
Wharf, right? So okay,
yes.
so that for
Yes.
you, that was the very first Google
We just
Community
did
Summit.
our first event, like the Dev
The
Fest
Dev
that we
Fest.
did in 2022 was the first event that we actually managed
Oh
to run
wow! So the very
together.
first event was a Dev Fest. Ooh,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that was the
congratulations!
first event that we
And
did.
I was a incredible experience.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Interesting. So still, you got pretty lucky because the December summit was very good. Was really organized, super well, and you
amazing.
also in the time span of like 6 months, you have also experienced Amsterdam. Are you connected? That
Google
was
I/O Connect.
insane. It was, oh my god, how much fun was
I'm
that?
still
Yes.
So you
shaking
pretty
about
much
Amsterdam.
you've got two of the almost the best conferences in the last 3 or 4 years. Of course, COVID is a
Yeah,
Yeah.
little
yes,
bit
yes, yes.
of a problem, but these two, oh my,
We, we
amazing.
we were definitely very lucky, and I think she will kill us if we don't mention her. Patty is the
Mm,
person who Cleyra was
yeah,
talking about the people who inspire you and to the push you to actually jump into provide more, and you also admire. No, so Patty O'Callaghan is one of those people that you are just like, how do you do it? It's like how
Yeah.
do you manage, like if there is a clone of you that I don't know, do you have a twin
yeah,
sister
exactly.
that I haven't been
Mm-mm-mm.
presented? They are non-stopper, and she has been the one who is always she invited us to join the GDG. She invited us to do more and more and more for the community. And sometimes I think that the problem is not to find the time. I think the problem is to find the inspiration of it. And you
Yeah,
mentioned the Dev Fest for us, putting that event together, see all the people and all the beautiful stories that you get from people participating on that. Definitely push you to do the next one.
yeah, exactly.
Definitely better. Meeting you guys in London was, I mean, you saw the presentations, right? What the people from
Mm-mm.
other communities are doing. It's just for you, it fills you of inspiration. Then you mentioned Amsterdam, and you continue, no, getting load of, okay, cool, now we have to do something like this, and we saw that, and we met this person, and
Yes.
now can we invite? It's like, is that what actually move you forward, even when you
Y-
don't have the time? People who don't sleep, for example, Cleyra, she doesn't actually sleep. It's
Yeah,
because of that. She's full of
every other
motivation, the
day
energy.
she's
Yeah,
like okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, that's very, very true. Time, sometimes you can find the time, but in order to find the time, you have to have a good motivation, right? I really want to get there. I really want to go there. I really want to do that thing. And
yeah.
you're crazy,
You-
right? It's like that we are taking nutrition from all these good vibes, all this good energy, really fills you in. And when you are tired, because I think it's sometimes
Yeah,
since
even
we are
me.
even no, come on. I cannot believe that.
no, it's not true.
It's not true. Maybe
No.
it's that moment per year, maybe, or no.
It's like, yeah, 2 hours per year,
Two
but
hours per year. No, I mean, seriously, that's very important. And that's why I think that they've done it right. So the people at Google, the people that runs the community side of things, because that Google is very good in terms of companies and all the services. Okay, we know that. So we shouldn't be really here discussing that. It's pretty obvious. It's one of the biggest, company on this planet. But on the community side of things, they are amazing because exactly this is what happens. So it's not like a bunch of people there, goes on holiday for free. So this is important to do these things because that is what gets us going. If we don't attend any conference, if we don't attend any event, any meetup, at some point it's difficult, right, to keep going. So you really need to have this energy.
Plus the people, right? People like you, for example, this invitation, this podcast, the things that you do, what you're doing with the Academy, those are the things that also triggers the fact that you get involved into the next thing, and you get involved into the next thing, and it's like a never-ending story, right? Because it's a consequence of connections. It's a consequence of doing the networking, right? You know someone that's doing something. Oh, can we actually do that? And it's in those spaces, right, that gets generated where those ideas flow more easily. I mean, come on, Amsterdam, in that beach that they created for us, it is impossible that two brains cannot generate this kind of idea, right?
Something, because that's the important thing. People say, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know either, but that's not important. The important thing just to get going. Something will happen. That's sure, that's guaranteed. The fact that you don't know what this thing is shouldn't block you to
definitely
try it all. Sorry.
No, and you're right, and I think that as a couple, that works on this on the same company, goes to the same events and participate on the same things, it is very easy for us to go for a walk and then just trigger like, what if we do this and this and this? You know what I mean? And it's like it's on the fly, and immediately you write it down and you execute it. So it's that.
And also it's interesting because when you have these discussions, both of you have context. So you are not having the discussion to someone else that can give you an interesting angle, which of course I appreciate that. But to being able to discuss this to someone who has the same context that you have, I think it's absolutely great.
Also, we are immigrants. We are both from Venezuela, originally from Venezuela. And I also feel very lucky to move to this country with someone from Venezuela, which has the same context as me. And we work on the same industry at the same company. So,
okay,
it's a nice dynamic.
Wow. Yes. I think we said the word same 75 same.
Yeah,
it's pretty good, right? Yeah, same. Yeah. But it's pretty good, right? So what was the highlight for you, Cleyra, about Amsterdam?
I would say like the workshops were amazing. But apart from that, we had the opportunity to record a podcast with Patty and Jose. And I totally loved that experience. Just to have the opportunity of being there, to have a chat, a conversation with all these nice people around, all these microphones and cameras. It was amazing.
It was a pro, setup. I was impressed. I was like, oh,
totally.
wow, okay, sorry. With all the cameras, microphone, and all of that. The only thing that was a little bit too warm, probably, inside that room.
No, for me it was fine. I'm from the Caribbean,
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Italy as well, but
all right.
At some point I was like, woof. A little bit warm. But yeah, okay, nice one. So the podcast was a really nice experience. Yeah. I've done it, and pretty cool. What about you, Jose? Your highlight from Amsterdam?
Tricky. I think my highlight, beyond the conversations that happen in that place and the people that we had the opportunity to meet, it was at the look at the detail of the event. If you have, we develop also events, right? We run the DevFest, we run so from day one, from the moment that you step on that fantastic venue. It blew your mind off, right?
Yes.
From the venue, from the colors, the lighting, the sound, the organization, the schedule. Every single detail in that event was developed with one purpose only, in my opinion, which is enjoy, network, and just have fun. It was
quality. The quality was so high.
Top quality. There was not a single queue on anything. Everything was delivered to you with expectations that you don't have to waste time. You can just jump in another conference, or just network, have a coffee with someone. For me, yes, it was about everything about the organization and the look at the detail.
And if I can say something, it's like it was so well organized that the weather complied too.
Oh.
So the weather said, "Sure, yeah, I'm not gonna ruin." The very first day there was, the thunderstorm at 6 p.m. So that was a little bit sketchy. But the very next day, the actual day of the conference, 25 degrees, blue sky, not a cloud,
beautiful.
like nowhere near to be seen. Oh my God!
Another highlight of the conference is the opportunity to take a boat through the canals.
Come on.
That blew my mind.
That was great. Yeah, I did not expect that.
Me neither. And the name of the boat, what was it? C++, like the actual C. I love it.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's a detail, as Jose mentioned. Yeah.
The boat was pretty cool, actually. Yes, I managed actually to take. I've taken my first boat trip was about lunchtime or something, and I was able to take the very last boat. Was the 5 p.m. one was the very last boat, and the guide, the captain of the boat said, "Okay, this is the very last run, and all of that. Do whatever you want. I don't care." We're like, wait, woo!
What did you do?
I mean, nothing crazy, but
okay.
It's like we were like cheering up. All of that was fun, and also we did I think an interesting path. There was not the
official
regular one. Yeah, we went a little bit further because he said, "Yeah, I mean,
you got the VIP treatment."
Yeah, exactly. So the VIP, and we got pretty lucky. It was a lot of fun.
Now I'm jealous.
Yeah, me too. We were too busy on the fake beat, Jose. You remember?
That is true. Listening to jazz and having
it was amazing. Yeah, no, but the organization was out of this world.
It's very hard to beat. I think
the bar
is very high.
Yeah. Too high.
Yes,
it's too high.
But it's also about the people that attended the conference.
Yeah,
completely agree with you.
Absolutely,
completely agree with you.
We are pretty lucky to have this. Community, because at least big part of those people were people that maybe are 1 year, 2, 3, 5, 10 years also in the community, and also new people coming in. This is something that I quite like. There are always familiar faces as well as new faces, and that's pretty interesting. So you spend your time catching up with old friends, or hey, I saw you last time. Okay, pretty cool. But also you have you spend time to meet new people, which is pretty cool.
A good mixture as well, because when people have been in this for too long, it's very easy for them to create groups and hang around together.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of people who it's like, I just have been here for 6 months as a GDE or as a Women Tech Maker ambassador. So come on, the dynamic that they did the day before with the bracelet and come on. Come on, man.
I completely forgot that. Yes, they were giving us some bracelet, and they were lighting up. If you were
depending on the program you were part of.
The program.
Yes.
Come on, that's just networking to the next level. That was just amazing. Too many cool things. I cannot wait for the next one. But yeah, the bar is very, very high.
Oof. Yes,
Oof.
the bar is very yeah. Oof. So
Oof.
I will. Okay, I'm just curious to ask a couple of people from Google, like when is gonna be the next one, like where. Tell
And
me, I need more. I need more, definitely.
based on that experience, it's like I don't care. I just put me in a plane, like
Yeah, but
blind. I
blindfolded.
don't care. Blind,
It's
exactly.
fine.
And just put me in the plane and just
Yeah,
drop me. I trust that you're going to blow my mind. So go for
yeah,
it.
yeah. Nice one. And what's like? I'm curious, right? So I haven't been to Glasgow yet. Yet.
Why not?
We are waiting for
Why
you.
not? We're
Yes.
waiting. It's like
I know. I've got a couple of things, line up for now, but that will happen soon. I promise you.
good.
So, how is the scene there, the community scene? So, what the events that you run, there is like people, there is interest. I mean, I'm sure that there is interest, but not being familiar with the scene, I'm also curious, and I ask also because I understand that I'm lucky living in London and being part of one of the London GDG groups.
Yep.
We are lucky because it's such a big city, right? That it's not that difficult to make big numbers. So I'm really curious how the situation here in maybe other cities
I
in
think
the
we
UK.
got two universities with like a computer science
Oh, nice.
career. Yeah, so a lot of students in Glasgow. That's good. And it's also a good mix between junior people, students, and professional people, and
That's
very
pretty cool.
senior people. Yeah, we got a lot of technology hubs in Glasgow just now. So yeah, I would say
Nice
it's
one.
it's pretty nice. Yeah,
So the breadth of seniority, let's say, from the very junior to the very, very senior people, you've got it
that's
all. So you've
correct.
got it covered.
A
Interesting.
nice mix. Yes.
Okay, cool. And what was the event, or if it was not a event or something else, can be a workshop or something that you are the most proud of that you've organized since you've taken over the chapter?
So I'm super excited for a workshop that is coming. I think
Okay.
next week.
When?
So
When?
is the beginning of September. I need to
Hmm.
check.
Okay.
But yeah, Joe Franchetti from Spotify will be running
Joe
a
Franchetti.
workshop.
Wow.
Yes, a web
Nice.
development workshop. So for me, I'm like over the moon.
She's great.
Yeah, she is
She's great.
great.
Yes.
Yeah. What
Nice
about
one.
you, Jose?
It's hard for me to say because, like, we joined the GDG community last year,
Mm.
and before that, I cannot really tell you that we were very engaged with
Yeah.
other events, or it has been a year not only to organize but also to wake up and to say, look, there are other things happening around Glasgow that we might want to join. So ask me in a year, we can do this
Okay.
interview in another year.
Oh, sure.
And we can tell you the Women International Day was an amazing event in the University of Glasgow. Was beautiful venue, a lot of networking, full of people. The Deaf Fest last year was our first event, and that's what we have as a reference. But ask me in a year time, and I will definitely tell you which one is the one that blew my mind. But like Cleyra said, this one from Joe, it's like, don't even think to miss it. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
That doesn't get any better than that.
No,
I
it
mean,
cannot.
we are
It can't.
reaching
It can,
limits here, right? So,
if you haven't seen her on action, like giving a talk, one of the amazing talks that she does,
yeah.
I saw the ones when she peeled the face mask that was actually like translating and putting the words.
Subtitles, yeah.
But the subtitle
Uh,
it blew my mind. It's like
And she
amazing.
does the like a combination of colors between the templates, her clothes, the accessories.
Yes.
So to think about everything, every detail.
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. I mean, that is gonna be a home run, right? I mean, we already know
Yes.
home run. So
Yes. Yes,
No,
guarantee.
just
Guarantee.
yeah,
Yes.
just go
Yeah,
guarantee.
exactly.
You
And
said
it's fun
yeah,
that,
sorry.
oh, sorry,
No,
it's
no,
fun
go
that you
ahead.
mentioned that we haven't been even a year running GDG Glasgow, but it feels like 10 years for me because
I
we have lived so much stuff on these months that is unbelievable. I cannot believe it's less than a year.
I genuinely asked because I didn't know generally. I really thought that your answer would be like two, at least like between 2 and 3 years. So that was my perspective of the thing. So you've done so much, and I see you, so often that I thought, okay, those are veterans like 2 or 3 years. No, it's like no, it's not even 1 year. It's like wow, you've done so
Yeah.
many things, which is great. But now the question is, because you, Jose, you mentioned something interesting. So if you go back to a year time, so to summer 2022, you were not even that engaged in the community aspect. So what made you do that change? So from not even attending other people events to running a chapter that is supposed to organize events.
So I used to organize events, tech events, when I was in uni.
Okay.
So running events, it has been something that I have always enjoyed. Tech events, and I was also running like big festivals, like music festivals, and organizing them. So the organization aspect of running massive events is something that I really miss. And the thing that actually changed my mind, like I told you, is Patty. It has a name and a last name, Patty O'Callaghan. She said, like, look, I just joined these things. It's amazing. You guys should join. And that was it. I said, like, oh, I was waiting for an opportunity like that to happen
Okay.
because I
Yes.
really miss that from my uni years of running
Gotcha.
the festivals and running the tech events. And I said, like, if only something like that could actually be happening here in Glasgow. And it's one of the things that, I don't know, you're just, it maybe happened to you. You're just thinking about, would it be great to actually have the opportunity to run a massive tech event in Glasgow? And it's like, the call.
Ta-da.
Ta-da! And it was like a walk in the park. I don't know if Cleyra remember, we were walking in the park, and we're la 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 la. Patty approach. Guys, how are you? You know how we Italians, we also say like,
Yeah.
all good, fantastic.
But
Oh, yeah. You have to
yeah.
break each other's lungs. So,
Yeah, for some reason. Oh.
for some reason, it's like, but we have to do that. How are you? Cool. Yeah, I'm doing this Google developer group. You should join. Sure. Why not? Okay, cool. I send you the invite, and that was it.
Wow.
And
See? Life. Be
like,
careful of what you wish, folks. Be very careful of what you wish,
Totally.
folks.
it's
Things
thoughts,
things
mate.
happen. So
$1 million.
okay. If that is gonna happen, since you've expressed the wish in ChatGDG, let's say
No GDG tab.
not GDG chat exactly. So yeah, I demand a little stake in the $1
right.
million.
Oh.
Fair, right?
10%,
Fair.
10%.
Yeah. Makes sense.
15.
Whatever you're gonna get from the energy drinks advertisement.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. My
Which could be that, right? It
sponsor,
could be
sure.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are on Formula One, they're on everything, so why not?
Yeah. I can start running some sponsors. Sure.
I can see
Why
that
not?
happening, definitely. I can see that happening.
Yeah, sure. Let's get for just a couple of minutes serious because there is something that I think is worth to talk about. Code Clan. I really want to give this little opportunity for you to talk about what was. Unfortunately, we have to use the word was. Code Clan, and how you are helping Code Clan, and how can we help the people there.
Yeah. So Code Clan changed my life. Code Clan used to be a coding academy. So if you sign up for doing Code Clan, you did like a 16 weeks training, like a full intense bootcamp kind of thing. And then you had like a networking event, like a speed networking to meet companies, and then you might get a job. Um, but you build that network again of people, like between teachers and other students and people working on different companies, like ex-co-planners. Yeah, that was a really, really good decision that, as I say, totally changed my life. Unfortunately, I don't really know what happened there. No, I think nobody knows what really happened, but they stopped working. There was some cohort, people doing the training during that time. They unfortunately now got nothing, and it's a shame because it was a very expensive training. It was a full-time training, so people probably had to quit their jobs
Yeah.
to become a full-time student,
Yeah.
and then you have to pay for it. And so, yeah, we as a community think we have to do something about it.
Yeah, very, very nice. I know that, Patty, we said her name quite a few times. She's, of course, on top of it. I had
Yes.
a little chat with her a couple of weeks back in order to see whether I could help. But yeah, that's pretty important, I would say, because for such an initiative like that really changed people's lives, and not just just there for no particular reason. You know what I mean? So it's something
Yeah.
important, something that you have experienced. I mean, yourself. So I think that you really want to help as much as you can, and
Totally.
of course, it's very unfortunate for the people that got caught pretty much when this thing happened, which is little bit unfortunate. So what, like, I remember because I saw the post that you've posted like a Google form, right? At some point in order
Yes.
to um
Gather information. Yeah.
gather info, okay. And then the other thing that I know, that I think you, along with Patty and other people, you are organizing some workshops, some classes,
Yes.
some stuff
Yeah.
for these people.
We had a look at the co-plan curriculum, and then we asked people, what do you need help with? And now, based on that information, we are running different workshops.
Okay.
So Patty started with the data and
Data structure.
sorry, say again?
Data
Data
structure.
The
structures,
structure.
yes.
Okay.
And then now we're running the web development uh, with Joe, and then it's going to be Jose, I think,
Yeah. We're
with
gonna do
Java and
Java,
Spring.
also
Yeah.
Spring, yes.
Nice one.
It's something that hit us close, not only because we Cleyra did Copeland, right? And you can put yourself in that position very easily to say, like, imagine that if that happened to Cleyra just starting Copeland, I would be devastating, and we had to do
Yes.
something. The response from the community, not only the Google Developer Group, other communities, women TakeMaker, women ambassadors. Edinburgh is also joining in the GDSC. We have two recent GDSC created here. They are also full on board with this, and we have to mention them because it's not just Google Developer Group, it's all these organizations together saying, like, we need to do something. We are aware that the curriculum that Copeland is a full 11, 12 week?
16.
16 weeks. It's from Monday to Friday,
Wow,
8
it's
hours of
intense.
coding. That's
Yeah.
we cannot do it, right? It's like, well, Cleyra maybe, because she doesn't sleep, but she's not human. But the people who are human,
they're human.
Yeah, we actually wish we could do more. So that's why we're starting with these workshops, and people are just adding up. Joe decided to say, like, you know what? I have this amazing workshop that is going to be a few weeks, and it's going to be on JavaScript. So that was amazing, and more people are just jumping into the idea of saying, like, I have something to add in the curriculum. It might not be part of what Copeland used to provide, but it's something that adds for professional, right?
Yes.
And that is the aim. The aim is to add value to that community that definitely needs any help that we can provide, not only for them to learn code, but actually to try to land them a good initial position, which is what I think that's the aim.
Just to mention something there, this is open for everybody, not just Copeland people. If you are part of the community, if you want to learn how to code,
nice one.
you are happy to come. Yes.
I would imagine all of these workshops and stuff will be online, I would think.
Yes.
Right?
That is correct. Yes.
So that's why it's, of course, accessible to everyone. So pretty interesting, actually. So well done for
thank you
trying to help and take care of that. And that's why having a community is very important, because that happened to Code Clan. Tomorrow can happen to your company, your university, your what I mean. So that's the
agree.
meaning. That's why community are important.
Yes, definitely. And these are people who are going to be in the tech industry. These are people who you might interview next year. Hopefully.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
People that will be giving talks in our conference.
So we're going to give to the community, but the community always gives you back. So that's what happens.
Absolutely. No, this is, I'm totally 1000% on that. So when you give something, you will never give that thing for free, because even if most of the time that is for free, at some point that thing will come back to you, maybe in different forms, but even if you don't want that, I'm not saying that you need to do this because you want something back, but even if you don't, by the fact that we create this mechanism, is a process.
Not only, yes, definitely, and not that has to be directly to us. It's just to the community, right? If we do something for the community, those people who are getting the benefit tomorrow, they will do something else for that community, and that community gets bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And that's what we're trying to push for.
And grows, and keep growing, because that's, I think, another very important aspect. You mentioned 2 new GDSCs. Interesting.
Yes.
So GDSC, for the people that know, Google Developer Student Clubs. So one, I guess, University of Glasgow, right?
That's correct.
Yes.
The other one?
Strathclyde.
Okay. Yes. I didn't know, was no familiar. Yeah. It's great that not one but 2, at the same time.
We got Sophie and Ishita in front of that, and we are super, super happy to have them.
Yeah. We are super proud of them. They have been working with the GDG for a long, long time, and they well deserve those lead positions in there. They are smashing it. They're doing a great work on social media. So if you're not following them, please do, because there are very cool things coming. So yeah, we're very proud of them.
Nice. I absolutely love that. I think it's very important that is 2 community, because they can work together, they can collaborate. It's very important. If you are only one, it's always a little bit difficult, but if you've got a sibling, in this case another GDSC, I think it's much better. And then of course they've got you, the people at GDG Glasgow, yourself, and then Patty. And then who else is there? Like, how many are you in the chapter in total?
So we have Marcia.
Yes.
2 new members. We have Delia and Habib. We have Prashanti.
Wow, it's getting busy.
Oh my God! Yes, it's getting busy. It's getting busy. And the more you do events and the more you run things, more people is approaching to you saying, like, how can I help? How can I collaborate? Please tell me, what is the email? Where do I send it?
I know.
So it's very cool. It continue growing and continue growth. Let's see what we can do.
Nice one. And last but not least, I think you are Women Tech Mega ambassador. Cleyra.
Yes, that's correct.
Cleyra.
Yeah, Clara. And so, are you officially from like last month, or you were
No, last year.
last year? So you are
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So the last year you were pretty much both GDG Glasgow, organizer as well as Women Tech
As a
Maker
woman tech maker
ambassador.
ambassador. Yes,
Very
that's
nice.
correct.
Like what have you done in that space? Anything specific?
Um, yeah, like at the beginning of this year, I was running a workshop to improve like self-promotion, branding on social media,
So
targeted
important.
for women. Yes,
So
specifically for
important.
women. Yes,
Nice. Very
so
nice.
important, as you
No,
say.
it is. It is.
It is. And then after that, I was organizing with other Women Tech Maker ambassadors and Women Tech Maker members the International Women Day event, which was huge. We
Wow.
had 100% female lineup speakers,
Ooh,
and
nice
that
one.
was
Great.
amazing. Yes,
Great. Wow.
such a nice experience.
Where did you host that?
With University of Glasgow. And we had like
Wow.
120 participants, something like that. Yeah,
Massive. Great success.
yeah, it was amazing.
Congratulations. Okay.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Jose, you wanted to say something?
No, it was a beautiful event.
Okay. No, I thought that you were about to
It was a
to
beautiful event.
jump in. So
Don't say the opposite.
don't say the opposite.
I have the
Any
title of a husband of a Women Tech Maker ambassador, so
exactly, which is, I mean, pretty cool, I would
Yeah,
say.
Yeah. Oh, you are
Mhm.
also a Women Tech Maker ambassador, Stefano,
Yes,
from
I
this
am.
year. Is that
Mhm.
correct?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We can do also. Tick. We can change the logo.
Ah,
Woo!
you're now
Love it.
showing off. That's what you're doing. Very
Yes.
cool. Very well deserved, mate.
Yeah. No, but I thought that, I mean, I should do that, right? So
You do a lot for the community, mate, and the spaces like this and things that you do are an inspiration for us.
thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Just
And we
try to be.
can't wait to have you in Glasgow. So
Hey,
please come.
that needs
Okay.
to happen. We will promise that we will find a good restaurant, an Italian restaurant for
In
you.
Italian. So I'm coming to Glasgow to taste the
Taste the
Italian.
Italian cuisine.
Sounds like
we,
a
we will find
I
something.
deal.
remember we went to London and we tried arepas. You
Yeah,
remember,
that's
Stefano?
true.
So
Yes,
that's the dynamic,
Venezuelan
mate.
food.
That's pretty much the
Yeah.
Oh my
dynamic. It's
God.
like I visit you, I have my food. You visit here, you have your food.
That's true. I forgot about that. When we
Yes.
met, at the summit, December last year, then we went off to have a Venezuelan lunch,
Meal.
right?
Yes.
Meal. Yeah, no, it
Yes.
was not even lunch, like 5 p.m. or
Well,
something. It was weird time, but
Snack kind of, yeah.
yeah, exactly. It was pretty good. We were like 6, 7, 8 people, maybe
Yeah.
something
It was a lot
like that.
of people.
There was
Uh,
Eddie.
Eddie was there. Riff,
Yeah.
Riff
Reef.
says,
Yeah.
Lorenzo
yes.
from my chapter.
Lorenzo,
Yes. That's right.
yes, a lot of people.
Other people.
Um,
Yeah.
and that, how was it? What's your opinion about the Venezuelan food? Because I love the Italian
Wow.
cuisine, so I don't know.
Yeah,
if
no,
it
no,
was
I
the
like
first
it.
time you had the Venezuelan cuisine.
Yes, I very like it. I quite like that kind of cuisine. I love the Peruvian one. For
Nice.
for example,
Nice.
Peruvian one is easily my top 3. I
Yeah.
absolutely love that.
And
So
Venezuelan
I
top
found,
one, right? Top one.
yeah. Allora,
Take 1 out.
Venezuelan 1, Venezuelan 2, and
Two.
Oh.
Peru
And
3. Peruvian
good,
3.
good,
Okay.
good answer. Good answer. Thank you.
We need a flag, Venezuelan flag, next to the Woman Tech Maker logo.
Okay.
Hey.
Next time, okay, when you come, as a guest, next time we will also add a little Venezuelan
Nice.
Thank you.
flag, like
Thank you.
there, or I don't know where, at some point. So last but not least, the last, let's say, logo, Academy. Ta-da!
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. So the academy is going. It's pretty cool. So we've got Imperial, LSE, and King's College from London. Clearly working with the GDC, so all the new leads. So it's pretty exciting because also, it's something new for the leads to be working on. So
Yes.
very nice. We will come to Glasgow, I promise. I just don't know whether this cycle probably is a little bit too tight because it's supposed to start in a month. So not really easy to do that. But the next one, early next year, yes, we will.
Looking
We'll
forward.
definitely do that. So you will be among the first, let's say cities and of course chapters there, because I really would like to try to get the academy also outside London, right? So, and I think that,
That would be
Glasgow,
amazing.
having the GDSCs for the universities,
Yes.
having the universities is no brainer. So
I'm
that
sure
will happen.
Sophie and Ishita will be super excited to have that
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were discussing this in Amsterdam. I remember you had like 3 snacks with a cup of wine and same eat. So it was one of those conversations that triggers the Amsterdam.
Yeah, man. I mean, from all the conversation from Amsterdam, as well as the conversations from the summit in December, so many ideas. So the academy is the evolution of something that was completely different.
Yes,
right?
yes, I remember.
It started as a GDG on tour.
On tour,
right?
yes, I remember.
We were
And from
supposed
that,
to do that. From that change, there was life. So
yes,
and that's why it's important to do things. Just start doing stuff, and then things will be taking a shape. But it's important to do things. So Academy, Glasgow, very, very soon. Very nice comment. Sorry, 1 second. From Zing. She works with me. She works in my company. Good conversation. All your friendly vibes. Could listen to you guys all day. By the way, we are lucky to have you at News UK, Stefano. Thank you, Zing. Thank you. You are great. As well, I need to do an episode with a couple of people from my office, because you have no idea. We do. They do. Of course, I'm involved, but so much in terms of initiatives, especially for young children. The STEM, events. We do a lot of these events where we go to the schools, talking about 14 years old, 14, 15 years old, and many of them, so the vast majority, are women. And it's very interesting because as soon as we step in, we do the first presentation, we ask, how many of you think that you can have a career in STEM? Maybe 2, very shy. Maybe me. Maybe 2 out of 30. Okay. Then we do our thing, workshops and all of that, of course, tailored to the audience, so in a fun way. At the end of the day, we ask the very same questions, and 85 to 95% of the room raise their hands. So that's pretty cool. So that's important. So that's nice.
That's amazing.
All right, we are pretty much almost out of time. We've got a couple of minutes left.
Oh my God.
When the conversation is interesting. See, that's why I'm lucky.
A follow-up. There needs to be a follow-up. Maybe in Glasgow, and we can do it in person.
Yes.
Oh wow,
I like that.
That's interesting. Oh yes, I like that too. Let's explore this.
Yes.
Let's explore this option. So, any last thoughts? Any last shout out? Any last thing that you want to say?
No, I think if we mention Patty again, no. Look,
Patty, we'll come here. I have to have Patty, of course.
Of course.
Find 1 hour out of her very busy schedule, I will definitely have her. Yes.
She just got her role as a Google developer expert in machine learning. So congratulations, Patty.
Yeah. Oh wow.
That's
pretty serious stuff, eh? Machine learning GD at Google. I don't know how does it sound, but
and you need a Venezuelan flag because Patty is also from Venezuela. So when you invite her, you need to put the Venezuelan flag.
GDG Venezuela.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
/ Italy.
Yeah, / because we are in Cloud London. Like more than half of the people are from Italy. So.
Yeah, this is diversity, you know. This is
Wow.
the important
its
thing
finest.
about community. Yes.
Okay, I thank you so very much. It was amazing. It was lovely.
Thank you.
Hashtag.
Thank you.
No, what was that? Hashtag.
Full stack couple.
Full stack couple. Nice. Full stack couple is great. So okay, from you know that from this moment on is that's
Yes.
it. That's
Yes,
That's
that's
it.
sticking to it. Yes. You can ping that to the GDG chat at GDG chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Full stack couple. Nice one. Thank you. Have an amazing evening, and yeah, I will see you very, very soon.
Thank you for the invitation.
Thank
Have
you,
a good one.
Stefano.
See you.